Hello beautiful, and thank you for clicking on today's video. So this week I've not been having the best week with regards to my mental health. And I had a couple of videos planned today that I wanted to film, but I just can't get myself into the right headspace where when I film it doesn't come across as if I'm angry. It comes across like I'm not having a good time. I find that when I'm having weeks or days where I'm just sort of in a slump or I'm having like a loss of control, what helps me sometimes is to focus on what I can control in my environment. And a lot of times that relates to my home and then, decluttering, organizing, cleaning, getting basic chores done, whatever. So I started decluttering, just sort of bebopping around the house, picking things up and putting them in a basket over here that I'll show you in a second. And I thought that I might take you along with me because declutters are fun to watch. If you prefer more of a polished video where I pay attention to the lighting and the camera angles, I have plenty of videos like that on my channel. I will link a couple of them below, but this might not be the video for you. No problem, no offense taken. I will see you in the next one. But for those of you who just want to see a raw, lightly edited, around the house declutter, let me bring you along with me. So this is what I've already picked up before I decided to start filming. I have some hangers. These are bed risers, so you put them under your bed frame and they lift up your bed. I used those in my old apartment when we didn't really have good storage. A couple of accordion folders and some notebooks and then some pens and random school supplies that I'm going to be giving to my neighbor who is a teacher in a more underdeveloped neighborhood, so they can always use more school supplies for the kiddos that can't afford school supplies on their own. So this is what I've got so far. I guess I'll start downstairs. This is my game drawer. I have a notepad that I don't need. Life. Ticket to Ride. This is my teeny tiny deck of cards. I used to take this when I would travel, but I find that I just prefer to take a standard size card deck when I travel. They're cute and they're novelty, but I don't need them. Don't need this notepad. The rest I'll keep. By the way, 5 Crowns is a really fun, all of these games are fun, but particularly 5 Crowns is a fun game if you have the friends to play with. I have an adult coloring book. This one's really intricate. I go through phases where I'm into coloring and then I'm not. So I am going to keep that because it is the only one I have. And then I have this. Super fun. My husband is Russian and his friends who are also Russian got me this. A treasury of Russian curse words. I'm not going to open it, but it's very funny. Oh, so these things need to go back. And this isn't exactly the most organized these drawers have ever been, because we still are missing pieces of furniture that we need in order to get this house fully organized. So I just sort of put things away. I have stickers from random companies that just send us stuff and then we get stickers with them. Tablecloths, more stickers. So the reason I have so many stickers is for our friend's daughter Lily. When she comes, we don't like to just automatically click on the TV for her screen time. So I keep things that I pick up at the dollar store for her. But she's still in that phase where sometimes she's coloring and she goes outside of the line and onto the table. So I just put one of these on the table and then she's fine. So all of that's for her. This is what we used to use to cover the table before I found these at the dollar store. So that I'm going to throw away. These are Jean's games. I don't declutter his stuff. So we're going to keep Lily's little drawer all nice and neat. And we'll throw this away. That area decluttered. Looking good. I just opened this empty drawer and there's 2 paper clips. I don't use paper clips, so I'm going to donate these to that teacher as well. No amount of stuff is too small to donate. I'm going to grab down these bins to see if there's anything I can organize. This is just the closet by the back entrance of our house. And these are filled with like outdoor stuff, hats and scarves and whatnot. So I'm going to grab them all down and go through them. Here are my bins. We're going to go through one by one. Okay. Next bin here is outdoor stuff. So I have my little like hiking outdoorsy backpack. It's the only little backpack I use or have, so I'm going to keep that. jeans water shirt, because that boy gets sunburned super easily. So that's what he uses when we're outside and we're swimming. Let's see, we have a bunch of these like cool rags where you get them wet and then they keep you cool when you're hiking. I have 5 of them, and it's usually me and Jean, so that's 2. And then we'll go hiking with friends and provide these, so that's 2 more, which is 4. I don't need this one, so I'm gonna declutter that one. Ooh, good shot. Okay, sunglasses. These are Jean's. I hate these, but these are Jean's like outdoor sunglasses, I guess, so we'll keep that. My only pair of goggles. These are my polarized sunglasses, and I like these when we're on the water because they're wood, so they float for like a good minute or so before they start sinking, which is good if they ever do fall off my face. And then these are for holding sunglasses. I got them on Amazon, and unfortunately I wasn't able to buy just like 3. It came in a pack of like 700. And I gave most of them away, but for whatever reason, I still kept so many. I'm going to keep 4, 2 for me and Jean, and then 2 if ever we have friends that want them if we're on the water. And then this is ski and snow gear. Really didn't get rid of a lot here. I guess I did declutter it quite recently. So let's quickly go through this. Okay, so what these are reusable hand warmers, and I think I bought these or were given these to be a more eco-friendly option to the traditional like throwaway hand warmers, but they only last 30 minutes. I just read the back of the box, which is not enough time for me to get a whole day of skiing in, so I feel like somebody else who's maybe a lighter skier or doesn't need them for as long, whatever, can enjoy these more than me. And I don't think they've ever even been used, so there you go. I realized as I was putting them back, I forgot to go through this bin. So this bin is reusable bags. And any company that any friend or, you know, anybody in my life has ever worked for, they usually give you some sort of like a gift bag when you onboard. And that gift bag includes a reusable bag, which is why I have so many. Because I've worked jobs where they give you a bag, my husband has worked jobs where they give you a bag, and we have friends that have worked jobs and they give us the bag, I guess. So this one's good because it holds beer. So we'll keep that for Jean. This is a gift bag, I don't need that. I like when I'm shopping, grocery shopping, the bags with a flat bottom. I just feel like they're a little bit more stable for grocery shopping, so we'll keep that. I have a paper bag, which will probably be what I take these donations to the donation center in, so I'll just put that over there. Let's see. Perfect example of a company that a friend or family member has worked for is the Exploratorium in San Francisco. So I have a lot of these sort of smaller cloth bags that I don't necessarily use for shopping because they don't have that flat bottom, but I do use them when I just need to carry like a small amount of stuff from like, I don't own like a leather tote bag, so I use one of these, but I don't need 4, so hang tight just a second. We're going to do this one first. This is a flat bottom bag. I don't even know the company. I have a bunch of disposable bags because since moving out of California, the bags don't cost money. So the retail worker who's ringing up my stuff by default will put it in the bag, even sometimes when I say I have my own bag. And then by the time I catch it, it's kind of too late. And I don't want to, you know, inconvenience them and make them take everything out. So sometimes I end up with these bags, and I use them predominantly as trash bag liners. I've gotten better about telling people, hey, I have a bag, like, don't bag it. And if I see them start, I'm like, hey, turn off autopilot, I have my own bag. But sometimes it gets missed. So I'll put these with these full-sized ones with my trash bag liners that I keep in the garage. And then these smaller ones I'm gonna get rid of, but I have to figure out how I can do that in a responsible way. Okay, I have 4. And they're all from random companies. I like this gray one. There's a receipt in there though. Or a paper. Okay, that's recycling. That can be decluttered. I like this gray one, so I'm gonna keep this gray one. And as much as I love the Exploratorium, I don't like the one handle, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Then I have two more. Let's see what they are on the front. And they are the same. I'm going to keep the bigger one and get rid of the smaller one, although there's a receipt in there that can also be recycled and gone. Okay, so that's the pile so far. I'm going to put this little box away. This is the pile so far. We're looking pretty good. I'm going to move on to the kitchen next because the dining room has nothing for me to declutter. So onward to the kitchen. So the first place I want to declutter is this tea thing. This tea here, I don't really like, and neither does my husband. So I'm going to give this to a friend of ours who likes almost every herbal tea ever. So I did find a couple things to get rid of in this particular cabinet. I'm getting rid of this Spider-Man blender bottle because as much as I love Spider-Man, this is not very good quality. And then these two straws. Alright, in here we have this section that I want to go through. This is another section where I frequently ask people who are giving me my takeout food, don't add utensils. Loud. Sorry. So what I was saying is I frequently ask people who are giving us our takeout to not give us utensils, but then they're on autopilot, so they do anyway. So I'll go through that in a second. Let's see. I don't want the covers for these scissors. They're just, they're annoying. Do I have another one? I thought I had another one. I guess not. Got paper. Sticky notes I'll keep. These lawn paper pads I don't need. A couple of pens. I'll get rid of this pen. Yeah. Okay. This drawer's good. Let's see here, we got skewers. So I actually, it's gonna take me a second to get to these. I actually just bought these reusable straws for like $3, probably like a month and a half ago. And they're way too narrow. I feel like I'm sucking out my life force trying to get any liquid, even just like water, not even a smoothie, to come through these straws. So I don't like them. So I wanted to get on the reusable straw bandwagon, but I bought the wrong kind. So these are going to get decluttered, unfortunately. 3. Same with this one. This one's just too short, and it's a plastic one, so it gets stained with like smoothie stuff, and it's just kind of ucky. So I'm going to declutter that as well. So let's actually put the declutter pile here. These are skewers that we're going to keep. Let's see here, cheese knife. I don't use cheese knives, guys. I just use a butter knife. I mean, they look nice when you're like displaying cheeses, but when I display cheeses, like when people come over, why am I so out of breath? Decluttering too hard. So when I display cheeses when people are coming over, I always have at least 2 or 3 cheeses, and then I use this plus 1 or 2 butter knives. So it doesn't really look any better to just have the one, so I'm just gonna, like, I don't care. So let's go through this really quick. So these are all disposable stuff, and I think the next time I get sushi, I'm just gonna give these back to whatever restaurant I'm going to, because they're unopened, so I feel like those can be used by that restaurant. These plastic forks, because they're not wrapped, I feel like that's probably like not possible. You can't just return something like that, so I need to figure out what I want to do with those. Oh, there's the other one. Don't need that. Straws. I don't know. What do you do with straws, guys? I don't know. I have to think about that. Okay, and then I have all of these chopsticks. I don't like this wooden set. They just don't do as well in the dishwasher. What I have, let's see, hold on one sec, I'm gonna separate these out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then there's one set in the dishwasher. So I have 10 pairs. The most I've ever had for people coming over for sushi is 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, plus the set in the dishwasher. We're gonna get rid of these ones. Okay, so here's a good one. I was helping my mom declutter, and I saw this cookbook, and I thought it could be fun for a video, but I'm not super into it. I already did a video similar to that. I'll link it below. Okay, we're coming in here. We're a little bit tangled up, but let's see. This pan at the bottom, I need 2 hands to grab. Oh, hold on one sec. Okay, so what I was trying to say is this pan that was on the bottom, I think it's a roasting pan. I don't use it. I don't like it. I know it has so many good applications and blah, 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 but I don't use it, so. Sorry. I feel like I recently went thrift shopping. Hold on. You're not going to be able to hear me over all this madness. So I recently went thrift shopping, and I got these 4 new wooden spoons because these ones were starting to look a little bit degraded, and they were starting to leave like wood chippies. Not chippies, but like, I don't know, like sawdust in my food. Very minimal, but enough for me to notice. So these new ones I'm going to keep. And these ones, so that one I'm definitely getting rid of. And I want to put one of these in with my camping stuff because we used to mooch off of our friends' utensils whenever we would go camping with them, but now we moved, so we can't do that. Which one of these is in the best? I think this one. So these 2 I'm going to declutter. And actually, I think maybe I'll burn these next time I'm camping because I don't want to give anybody else like a sawdust. I'm going to put them here for now, and I'll figure out what I'm doing with them later. Let's see. Is there anything? I have 2 ladles. I don't feel like I need to, and I'd rather keep this. So jeans, I believe Grandma gave this to us, and it's hand painted from either Ukraine or Russia. So I definitely would prefer to use this over this old Tupperware one that was made before BPA was taken out of plastics. Actually, I don't want anybody else to have like BPA. Is this recyclable? I have to look if that's recyclable. So this is a barbecue basket for doing vegetables on the grill. And Jean mentioned that when you do it with the lid, like how you're supposed to, and then like you flip it, it doesn't work. So he never uses the lid, he just sort of uses like a spatula and pushes them around. So we're gonna recycle this lid. Next we have in here. So I got a new pair of oven mitts recently, which are really, really nice. I can link them down below. But they have silicone, and I really like the ones where you can put your hand in and they aren't full silicone because then they're sort of stiff and I don't really like using them. So these have been great, which means I don't really need these. I'm gonna keep one set because sometimes when Gene helps me in the kitchen, he'll need some while I'm using some. So we'll keep that, and these ones are gonna go. These are also really good if you need an extra trivet in a pinch, which actually, this seems like a lot of trivets, but I swear I've used them all in the last month. Especially when Jean barbecues and then puts stuff directly on the table. But if I'm keeping these as sort of a backup trivet and also backup oven mitt, if I'm in here and Jean, see that? That's from the last time Jean was on the grill and needed them. So I will keep these 3, and then these as like a dual purpose product, and I'll get rid of this trivet. So this is the box I'm going to be using for the upstairs declutter. Right now I have some bras in there because there's an organization where I donate bras, and they help women who have been saved from human trafficking not get sucked back into human trafficking. And I can leave a link for that organization down below if you're interested, but you donate bras, and then the women who are saved from human trafficking get to sell the bras, and it gives them income so that they don't have, I'll just leave the link down below and you can read about it, but that's why there's bras in there right now. I don't need this. I was using it as like a fidget toy, but I don't really need it. So we're gonna just really quickly go through all these pens because I do most of my stuff either with this type of pen, which is my favorite, or I do it online. So I don't really need all of these pens and pencils, and I think they would be better loved in a school for children. Let me just dump them out. I'm keeping these scissors for sure. And then I have a ring, and I don't wear it. Where did this come from? I have no idea where this came from, but I don't need that. Here's another one of my favorite pens, and a purple one. Sharpies. I don't like the short one, so I'm going to get rid of that. I don't feel like I need two. I'll just keep them both. I don't need two highlighters, especially because I have one downstairs, and they do dry out. So I'm going to give one to a school and keep one. This is my favorite pen. I have no idea how this came into my life, but it's so funny, so I keep it. And it's also genuinely a good pen. Keep. Don't need that. Wells Fargo pen. This is a nice one. I don't even bank with Wells Fargo, so I don't know how I have that, but let's see. I'll keep a black one, a blue one, a black one, a blue one, jet blue. I'll keep that. The rest of these can go. Like, in reality, one pen lasts forever, so long as you don't lose it. And I don't lose pens, because pens in my house, they have a home, so I just put them back, and then I don't lose them. So, and pens and markers do dry up, so we're going to take these to a school, and then this ring that I don't know where it came from is just going to get donated. And then I have 2 boxes of future baby stuff, and a bunch of hangers. I don't feel like I need all of these. Because when guests come, it's not like they're coming with their whole closet. So I'm going to count, give me a number, 10. Thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. Packaging for this, which is supposed to be one of those things that stops the overflow thing from overflowing when you're trying to take a bath. I don't know if I explained that well, but basically it's a cover. And because my tub is textured, it doesn't stick. So if any of you have this problem, please give me a solution, because it's so frustrating when I'm trying to take a bath and I can't fill it up all the way because of the overflow drain. So this needs to be returned. And I am within my return window, so that's good. So I'll just put it there for now. So I'll return that. The bed's not made. Whatever. It's Sunday. Let's jump into the closet. These shoes need to be replaced. Like, they have holes in them. They're totally worn down. They make my knees hurt when I wear them. They need to go. Here. This belongs. This is the other thing with having a bad week, is I don't stay on top of just like the daily of putting stuff away. I don't know, it's like I don't have the energy. This shirt needs to be returned because it does not fit properly. So these 2 bralettes, I really like the idea of, but because, and this is true with a lot of bralettes, they have that seam in the middle to allow room for like an actual breast to fit in so it's not flat. But that seam causes really weird texture on clothing. So as much as I like these and they're comfortable, they just don't work. But I'm donating them to a really good organization, so I feel good about that. This is a long sleeve crop top that I would wear to and from the gym, but I don't know. I feel like I have other sweaters. I'll keep this 1 pair because Jean's mom gave them to me. And then these 3 I'll get rid of. I used to not have this many t-shirts, but when I helped Anna with her declutter, video for that will be linked down below, I ended up taking a few of these home because I wear a fresh t-shirt to bed every night. In case I sweat or something, I just swap it out. But I don't need 40, I need like 5. So I'm gonna go through these really quick. Okay, here are the t-shirts. Greatest angle ever, I know. This one is see-through, which is fine, but sometimes I wear my lounge clothes when we have people over, and I don't want to ever be in an accident where like I forget that this one's see-through, so we're gonna get rid of that. These white ones I did take from Anna's Declutter, but I don't like them. They're a little too thick for bed, so we're gonna get rid of both of those. And then I have 3 more. I'm gonna keep the blue, get rid of the yellow, keep the purple. So this is everything from the upstairs declutter, and this just needs to be taken downstairs. This is everything I'm decluttering from my house, minus that basket, because I'm going to be keeping the basket that stuff is in. Some of it's going to a school, some of it's going to a thrift store, some of it's going to a textile recycling place. I feel good. I feel a little bit better than I did at the start of this. It only took about an hour to go through my entire house and come up with this much stuff to declutter. So I encourage you guys, if you have a spare hour or two on a Sunday, to see if you can make yourself feel a little bit lighter too. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks so much for watching. Please give it a like if you liked it, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!